In the previous session, we were discussing the measurement of long distances, that is parallax method, which is used in the measurement of interstellar distances. Now, coming to the measurement of small distances, we have devices called vernier calipers, screw gauge, etc., which help us in the measurement of thickness of wire, width of a sheet, etc. But in the measurement of molecular diameter or atomic radius, we cannot use these devices and we have to use high resolution compound microscopes, electron microscopes, etc. But even these devices have their own limitations. Therefore, in the measurement of molecular diameter of some big molecules, we use some simple experimental techniques to make the measurement. Such a method we are going to discuss, that is the measurement of molecular diameter of oleic acid. Oleic acid is a soapy liquid with large molecular size of the order 10 raised to minus 9 meter. The basic idea behind this experimental technique is to form a monomolecular layer of oleic acid on water surface. For that, 1 centimeter cube of oleic acid is mixed with 19 centimeter cube of alcohol to form the solution. So the solution has a concentration of 1 by 20 in oleic acid. In the next step, 1 centimeter cube of this solution is mixed with 19 centimeter cube of alcohol to make 20 centimeter cube of solution. But in this solution, the concentration of oleic acid, it becomes 1 by 20 into 1 by 20, that is 1 by 400. In the next step, we take a large trough containing water and sprinkle some lycopodium powder into it. Lycopodium powder is very light and fine powder which is off-white in color and it's spread uniformly over the surface. It will not get dissolved in water. It gets spread over the surface of water. In the next step, with the help of a dropper, we put certain drops of this solution into water. Let n be the number of drops of solution added to water. When the solution of oleic acid and alcohol is added to water, the alcohol content in the solution, either it gets evaporated or it gets dissolved with water, and the remaining oleic acid of the solution, it gets spread over the surface and it forms a circular patch, and the lycopodium powder in that patch, it moves to all the sides, forming the boundary of the patch well visible. Thus, we can say that a thin film of oleic acid is formed on the surface of water, which is clearly visible. This thin film will be a monomolecular layer of oleic acid since we have added very small quantity of oleic acid. Remember, the concentration of oleic acid in the solution is only 1 by 400. So when this solution is added to water, we can ensure that the thin film formed is of monomolecular width. Seeing the circular patch or thin film, we can quickly measure its diameter. Knowing the diameter, we can calculate its area using the simple equation pi r square, where r is the radius, which is half of the diameter which we measure. Knowing the area of circular patch formed and volume of oleic acid added, we can easily calculate the thickness of that thin film formed. Now, for the calculation, we are assuming that we have added n drops of solution of oleic acid and alcohol to water. Now, suppose V is the volume of one drop of the solution. So, we are using a measurable dropper and one drop of solution has the volume V. So, n drops of solution will have a volume n into V. Now we know that concentration of oleic acid in the solution is 1 by 20 into 20 or 1 by 400. So the amount of oleic acid in the solution added to the water is NV into 1 by 400. This is the volume of oleic acid added to water, or in other words, this is the volume of thin film of oleic acid formed on the surface of water. Let A be the area of the film and T its thickness. Then volume of the film is given by area into thickness, or thickness is volume of the film by area. Volume of the film means volume of oleic acid added, which is NV divided by 400. So thickness is given by NV divided by 400 into area, where area is found by the expression pi r square. This thickness is nothing but diameter of molecule of oleic acid, because our assumption is the thin film forms a monomolecular layer. So that was the explanation of experimental determination of molecular diameter of oleic acid. In the measurement of length, we completed the measurement of long distances and small distances, and this table shows the measurable distances in the universe: size of proton, size of atomic nucleus, etc., up to the longest distance, that is the distance of boundary of observable universe. There is a point to be noted, that is, what is the ratio of longest distance measurable to the smallest measurable distance. So that ratio becomes 10 raised to 26 by 10 raised to minus 15, and it is equal to 10 raised to 41. That is the ratio of longest measurable distance to shortest measurable distance is 10 raised to 41. Now we know the SI unit of length is meter, but in the measurement of small distances and large distances, we use some other units other than meter. Let's discuss a few of them. In the measurement of small distances, we use a unit called micron. 1 micron is equal to 10 raised to minus 6 meter. Another unit used in measurement of small distances is nanometer, and 1 nanometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meter. Another small unit of length is angstrom, and 1 angstrom is equal to 10 raised to minus 10 meter. Nanometer and angstrom, these are the units which we usually use to denote the wavelength of light and other electromagnetic radiations. Coming to the measurement of size of the nucleus, we use still smaller unit, that is Fermi, and 1 Fermi is equal to 10 raised to minus 15 meter, and it is the smallest unit of length which we use. Coming to the large distances, that is interstellar distances, which we usually call as astronomical distance, we use 3 units: astronomical unit, light years, and parsecond. Astronomical unit is the average distance between the Earth and Sun, and this unit is more used within the solar system. And 1 astronomical unit is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to 11 meter. Light year, even if the word is year, it doesn't show any unit of time, it shows the unit of distance. And light year is the distance traveled by the light in 1 year with a speed 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So calculating this distance, we get 1 light year as 9.46 into 10 raised to 15 meter. Parsecond is the distance at which the average distance between Earth and Sun subtends an angle 1 arc second, or simply 1 second. Or in other words, we can say it is the distance at which 1 astronomical unit subtends an angle 1 second, and its value is 1 parsecond is equal to 3.086 into 10 raised to 16 meter, and this is the same as 3.26 light years. That means 1 parsecond is the same as 3.26 light years. These units, their representations and the values to be by hearted are as shown. With this, we conclude. Thank you.